Welcome back all the student. Today in this class we are going to deal with velocity in detail. Let's start with a small recap. Last time we have dealt with uniform velocity in a basic form and non-uniform velocity and then reference point. Today in this class we are going to deal with velocity and velocity in detail. Let's start with the definition, basic definition that is given for velocity. Let's start with the definition. That as we have already learned in class 7 that velocity is the time rate of change of displacement of a body. Time rate of change of displacement of a body is velocity. Let's give a clear concept of displacement. What is displacement and how it differs from distance? Displacement is a particular distance traveled by body in a particular direction. Distance in a particular direction, and it is the shortest path. It is the shortest pathway. Okay. Displacement is the shortest pathway or wavelength from a particular source to the destination. If we suppose the point A moving here to point B and moving here reaching its destination point C, then this AC is known as displacement. I think you are clear about this. This is distance, this is also distance, but the shortest path from A to C is known as displacement here. Mathematically, okay, let's start with mathematically. Velocity is defined as, velocity is given as displacement by time taken. Time. Here we can denote in a short form velocity by v, displacement by s, and time by t. Okay, and one thing to remember, note is that velocity is vector quantity. Velocity is vector, as it has both magnitude and direction. You have to remember this. Let's begin further. We can write in other word that velocity, let's adjust. Velocity is the distance traveled by a body. Okay, here body means moving body in unit time. Unit means always one. Okay, in time means as a unit of time is second, in 1 second. Distance traveled by body, any body, in 1 second is known as velocity. Let's give here a related numeric. Let's example 1. Let's say a name Mr. X works from his office to home in 5 minutes. Okay, office to home. I will give you the attached figure also. What is his velocity? This is the question and the figure is given. Likewise, let's say this is the route map, this is the way. Okay, let's say this is the way and this is the route map, and here is office and here is his home. He traveled from here to here, let's say, and let's say this is 1300 meter total, and from here to here the displacement is, let's say, 600 meter. Okay, now you have to run your mind. You have to say, let's give a particular direct compass. Okay, let's say this is west, this is east, this is north, this is south. Okay, the figure is quite complicated, so let me give you. Here we have to take displacement, the shortest path, as a formula is displacement by time taken. 600 meter is displacement. Okay, since it is the shortest path between 2 points, home, office and home, and we have to take time. Time is given in 5 seconds or 5 minutes. So we have to convert this in SI unit, that is second. Let's give here the solution in a short form. Here is the solution. Like we have been given displacement that is S is equal to 600 meter, since displacement is the shortest path between 2 points, home and office. Yeah, office and home. Time is given, T is equal to, that is 5 minute. 5 minute is equal to 5 times 60 second. At that is we get, say, 5 into 60 is 1 minute is equal to 16, 5 is equal to 60, 6 5 is 30 and 0 0, 300 second. Okay, 300 second, right? Let's calculate by using the formula that is given by us already. V is equal to S by T. Here S is given 600 meter in previous page and T is given hours 300 second, right? Let's cross it. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. 2 meter per second is our answer, required answer. And that is to the direction. We have to give direction also if direction is asked. What is the velocity? Direction is given. This is east. Here is the east, right? East. We have to write here east. That is the required answer. And in science, remember always, we have to give a narration like this. Therefore, velocity of Mr. A is 2 meter per second. Okay. Now we will talk about uniform velocity in detail. Uniform and non-uniform velocity in detail. Okay, let's give example of, let's talk about uniform velocity first. Write the definition with me. Write this definition with me. Write it. A body is said to be moving with uniform velocity. This is the condition. Okay, condition to be uniform velocity. Let's adjust. Okay, it is okay, I guess. A body is said to be moving with uniform velocity. With uniform velocity. Okay, if the condition, if it always moves in the same direction, this is the condition, same direction, some says direction also, okay, some direction, and covers equal distances in equal interval of time, equal interval of time. This is the case condition. A body is said to be moving with uniform velocity if it always moves in the same direction and covers equal distances in equal interval of time. This is the perfect definition of uniform motion. The previous one was basic definition, not the perfect one. Okay. Let's talk about something different, like negative non-uniform motion. A body is said to be moving. A body is said to be moving. Look it carefully. Moving with non-uniform. This is also written as variable. Variables means having different value. Okay. Velocity, if it covers distances in equal interval of time, in the direction of motion. Direction of motion. You can see at the picture provided in your book, and it will be flashing. It may be flashing in this video also. You can observe that. Now, average velocity. Average velocity. What is average velocity? Any guesses? Right. That is average velocity. Students, you are going very well with me. Let's define it systematically again. Definition. Science is the subject of definitions. Here are numerous of definitions that is to be marked up or remembered. Okay. Here we are with another definition of average velocity. It is defined as now we will add the same definition of velocity. We will just add average. Defined as, velocity was defined as displacement per unit time. Now average velocity is defined as average, okay, displacement covered by a body in 1 second. Difference between velocity and average velocity is that in velocity we used to calculate displacement per unit time or per 1 second, or a displacement of a body in 1 second. In this average velocity we define it as average displacement covered by a body in 1 second. Difference is only average and only displacement. That is the only difference between velocity and average velocity. Okay, we can give the formula as average velocity is equal to total, as we call average displacement, total distance by time. Okay, if this total distance is in particular direction, then we will call it displacement, total displacement. Let's denote. Average velocity is denoted by v small a or v with a bar above it. It's equal to s by t, same, and here s is total distance and t is time taken. Okay, we have to take total time also, we have to take total distance also. Let's do a numeric related to this term, average velocity. Students, if you want to take notes, then pause the video and you can take a screenshot, either you can write the notes. Now let's deal with the numerics on, just a numeric on average velocity. Let's say numeric on average velocity. Let's give the numeric here for you. Try to solve. If you could not solve, then play the video and look at the solution. If a body covers a distance of 10 meter in 2 seconds and then covers 45 meter in next 8 seconds on a straight line, what is its average velocity? Okay, this shall be the question. Let's give the solution. As we all know, the given terms are distance traveled in 2 seconds and distance traveled in next 8 seconds. Let's have a look at total distance. Total distance as first distance is 10 meter and second distance is 45 meter. That is 10 plus 45 is 55 meter. Let's keep the total time or time. Total time taken by the body is, first it takes 2 seconds, then it takes another 8 seconds. That is 10 seconds. Remember guys, if the terms are given in CGS system or MCAS system, or other than that, if the terms are given in minute or kilometer, then we have to change it in meter or second. That is the basic rule of physics or science. We have to change each and every terms, each and every unit into SI unit. For SI unit, you have to go for the chapter, unit and measurement. So you have to clear with that chapter what is SI unit. Okay, let's continue. We get total distance and total time by using formula of average velocity. V bar is equal to S by T. We get S as 55 meter and T as 10 second. That is 5.5 meter per second. Clear? We have to give here on a straight line. as the direction is given already in the question. So we have to clear this concept. Again the same thing, we have to give the narration. Thus, the average velocity of a body is 5.5 meter per second. Okay, by this question we can say that this first 2-second velocity is initial velocity and second 8-second velocity is known as final velocity. Then we can say average velocity is the arithmetic mean of velocities, initial velocity and final velocity. Yeah, we can say that. We can say that average velocity is arithmetic. We have already learned in mathematics, okay? Arithmetic mean of initial and final velocity. This is initial velocity, this is final velocity. Sorry, this is initial velocity, this is final velocity. In this case, initial velocity u in this case, okay, this case is 10 meter per 2 second, that is 5 meter per second. Final velocity is here given second. Let's divide 45 divided by 8. What is the answer? What is, if we divide 45 divided by 8, we will get 5.625, right? 5.62 meter per second. This is the final velocity. Okay. If this average is taken, then we will get the same answer. Plus divided by 2. Approximately we will get the same answer. Okay. So in coming class we will deal with relative velocity and the cases related to relative velocity. So stay connected with this, and if you want another such videos for your lockdown session, especially for Samata Shiksha Niketan, the Bamboo School of Nepal, and for other students who are attached to me, then you can subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. It is not mandatory, you can search for me. If you don't want to search, then you can just subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon to get the information of the latest videos. Thank you guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and we hope to meet on the physical class very soon. Soon. Till then, bye bye, and I will upload the next video very fast, as soon as possible. Let's say tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll be uploading videos on relative velocity and its various cases that we have to study.